It's good to meet all of you. So my name is Jason. Is anybody nervous? Because I am. Yeah? This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so I'm very excited, but I'm a little nervous. And that's sort of what the book is about. The book is about facing your fears. Does anybody have the book with them today? Okay, cool. Well, the book is called Nightmares. And I had terrible, terrible nightmares when I was growing up. Yeah. My nightmares were about witches eating my toes. And I think that's because when you're a little kid, your parents stand over you in the crib and they tell you that they're going to eat your toes. I don't think it's very hard to figure out. But as I got older, I started to realize that it was my nightmares that were teaching me what it is I needed to work on and what it was that I was afraid of. And for me, it's been conquering those fears that has been the most important thing in my whole life. Because a lot of what I do is a little bit scary. It's scary to be in a movie. And it's scary to sing a song in front of a lot of people. It's really scary to come out here right now. But I know that I'm going to be really proud of having done this. And I'm really proud of having been in movies and all those things. So what the book is really about is conquering our fears. Does anybody here have nightmares? Whoa! That's a lot of nightmares, right? Yeah, well, you know what I think we should do? I think in a little bit, I'm going to bring people up to the microphone and we can ask questions, because I think this will be better if it's a conversation, but I would also love to hear what some of your nightmares are. And maybe if some of them are especially creepy, they'll make their way into the books that we're writing. So that would be pretty cool, because you could read the books, and you could say, hey, that's my nightmare. So this story is about a kid named Charlie Laird. And Charlie Laird is very sad. His mother passed away a couple years before, and he lives in a very small town with a giant purple mansion on the top of a hill. And the purple mansion is so interesting to him because it's so strange. It's the strangest thing in the whole town. So one day, his father ends up meeting a woman and marries her, and it turns out that she lives in the purple mansion. And he has to move in there, and he's very, very scared, and he doesn't really like his new stepmother. And slowly, witches start to appear in his dreams and make their way into the house. And Charlie feels very angry and very, very confused about these nightmares. And one night, his little brother Jack, who drives him crazy, gets kidnapped into the nightmare world. And Charlie has to go into the nightmare world with the help of a few friends and go rescue his brother. So that's what the story is about. I drove my brother crazy growing up. I wore a Superman cape under my clothes until I was 10 years old. It's true. And my brother was very cool. My brother was like a very cool guy in school, and he was captain of the basketball team. And one day I went to his basketball game, and he was losing. He was down by 8 points with 1 minute left. And all of a sudden I knew, now's the time for the Superman cape. And so I unzipped my jacket. I was 10 years old. And I pulled out my Superman cape, and I ran down to the court, and I ran up and down saying, "Go Adam! Go Adam!" And he called timeout, and he walked over and he told me to go back where I came from, in not so nice words. And that was the last time that I wore the Superman cape. That's a little bit what Charlie's relationship is like with his younger brother, Jack. But part of what the book is telling us, what's important, is that it's okay to be afraid. And it's okay to talk about your nightmares with your friends and with your parents. I think that sometimes people tell us that we don't have to be afraid, or you don't need to be afraid, or be strong. And I disagree. I think that being afraid is a really good thing.